to there, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna look at how bright I am. This is kind of bright. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bright, mate. It's a little bright. Let's see. Alright, okay. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Ahí está. Un poquito más. ¿Cómo está? Ok, bem. Tudo bem, tudo bom. Okay. Alright, hello. Let's see here. We're gonna click that. Okay. Alright, okay. We're back up in this. I had to do a whole reset, reboot. I had to restart all my shit. My computers, my mind, my soul, my spirit. I had to do it all. Is that loud? Is that too loud? I see a couple of y'all are in here. Let me know if that's too loud. I'm gonna let it roll for a little bit because it's a little warm. It's humid outside. It actually rained today. It made me think about Dubai, how Dubai has the fake rain. And I'm like, oh, you mean cloud seeding? What we've had here for ever already. And I think it's because of the fires. So do it more, please. Please! Give us more cloud seeding. We need it. Yeah. Okay, so. Thank you, fan, for cooperating. It is good to be back. It is so important to take time to reset, to reboot, to move my boxing gloves out of the fucking frame. Would you look at that? Look at that. Get these guys out of here. Oh, you know what I could do too? Now that I think about it. Alexa, turn Dojo 1 to blue. Oh, is that because it's unplugged? It's probably because it's unplugged. Well, shit. Alright, let me fix that real quick. Let me fix that, mate. Let me fix it. Let's see here. Where are we? There we go. When she listening to me. I love it when she listening to me. Hello. Okay, so yes. What's up, Doodle? Me out in the house, co-star, as you can see. Reset, reboot, recharge. Are you coming up? All right, come on up. Talk about it, Minnie. Let's have a moment. Talk about it. Resetting and recharging is so important, you guys. First of all, recognizing that you need to take a break. I took a little break from streaming. I took a little break from Twitter. I took a little break from Instagram. I took I think it's important to take things in moderation. I think if you consume too much information at once, it can be inundating. It can be really fucking inundating. You can overwhelm yourself. It'll appear in your dreams and your subconscious. You have to be careful. And sometimes it's good to detox. Sometimes it's good to take a break. Sometimes when I know I'm going to go on vacation, for example, if I'm so lucky to even go on vacation, I will detox before or I'll detox after, and sometimes both, because I just know the fuckery that I'm about to partake in for that week that I'm on vacation, that, you know, I'm not really trying to think about a diet or, you know, what I should or shouldn't. I'm vegan already, so it's like, let me get in where I fit in and eat whatever I can when I'm on vacation, right? It's already hard enough. But at the same time, when I come back home, I'm going to be on that, you know, raw, vegan, electric type diet, because balance. Speaking of balance, I want to talk about vitamins and supplements for a second, if we can. I want to talk about one supplement that has two actually, that have kind of changed my life. One supplement in particular, and this is not medical advice or like financial advice or like any type of nutritional advice. This is my experience. This is how I live. This is what has worked for me. So if it works for you, I hope so. And if not, that's okay too. I love turmeric. Turmeric from Sprouts or anywhere. I actually have turmeric in bulk, and I can make these little gel caps, because if you see, that's what they are. They're little gel caps in there. I can make my own little turmeric gel caps, but hey, what's up? I see y'all coming in. What's up? I'm not gonna call you out because you might not be able to type, because that's happened before. So I'm not even gonna call you out. But if you come into the chat, then I'll shout you out. But what's up? Good to see you. Turmeric supplements. Yes, I make my own little capsules with it, because I have the little gelatin capsules, and that's way cheaper than buying it at the store like that. I'll let you know right now, if you buy turmeric in bulk, you can just make the capsules yourself, and you're way better off. Just put some gloves on so your fingers don't get stained, and you'll be fine. But it's work, you know? It's work. I used to have to make those capsules for THC CBD oil, the 500 milligrams that I would make for my dad. So I have a lot of those capsules left over. Now I use them for my turmeric. So I highly recommend turmeric for inflammation. I used to take ibuprofen and other, you know, anti-inflammatory type medicines for when I would get cramps or like have some sort of like discomfort or whatever. And at the end of the day, inflammation is like the root of all evil. Yo, what's up, Kush? What's up? I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, I was gone for a while. It's nice to see you in here. How you been, dude? Talking about inflammation. How inflammation is bad for the brain. In countries that eat a lot of turmeric, aw, that's so sweet. I don't know if that's sweet for her, but that's very sweet of you to say here. Oh, thank you. Miss you too. I shouted you out. We did your NFT episode. I don't know if you caught it or saw it in the videos below, but we had the Kush NFT episode. We had all the favorites in there. So I miss you too, man. It's good to see you. Thank you for being back. Okay, cool, good. I'm glad that you caught up, because I was like, normally you were in here and you were in. I saw you up, but it must have just been like you were working or you were busy or whatever. Like you couldn't jump in the chat. So I was like, oh man, I know you're here, but I was like, you're not. But whatever, it's all good. I'm glad that you're here now. Oh, how sweet, you fell asleep. That's so cute. You hear that, Meanie? That's like something you would do. You would just fall asleep in the middle. Don't worry about it though. It's all good. We're gonna have a good stream today, and you're here today. Are you okay, Papa? You almost fell. Are you okay? You want me to put you down? I'm gonna put you down. He's like, oh, I don't really want to go down. Oh yeah, gross. Got all kinds of little pelitos and stuff. Look at all this dog glitter I got all over me, guys. Hope y'all enjoy my dog glitter. Oh, you're 20? Oh, is it like your birthday or what? Also, I got followed by the... Dude, that was insane. And they came with the quickness to get rid of all those bots, which I was so grateful for, because I was like, thank you, I don't want that fake ass shit. But then I look at other people's accounts and they'll have like 20,000 followers and like no views. Like no views. Like I get more views than these accounts do. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how come I'm... Not that I wanted the 50,000, don't get me wrong, but I was like, y'all were on me with the quickness. Why aren't you getting on these other dudes that have 20,000 fake bot followers? Or is it just because what? Like, they get a pass? I don't fucking understand. But, thank you for watching. I see that you did catch that, because that shit was crazy. That was a crazy episode, man. I had to block 2 people in that fucking episode. And I don't know who the fuck it was who did it. I don't know. And it's honestly, you gotta be careful what you ask for. Gotta be careful what you ask for. That's what I get for opening it. Like, oh, I'll take requests for 1,000 followers. And he's like, how do I get you 1,000 followers? Boom! This shit blew up. I couldn't even fucking believe it. I was like, oh my god. It's real. It's real. But yes, I agree. I totally fucking... drama. Oh no, it's bullshit. I was calling, you saw in the stream, I'm like, I don't claim this shit. I don't know what this is. I don't like this. Like, this is fake engagement. You know, this is not even engagement. These are just fake followers. Like, there'll be 0 engagement, which is the worst. It's so obvious when somebody has tens of thousands of followers and there's only like 3 people viewing the videos, or the videos getting like 25 views, but you got 20,000 fucking followers. Get the fuck out of here. Like, that's not how it works. That's bullshit. So while I was very grateful, and I love Twitch for how they represent for the women, and or just streamers period, where they respond when you send them messages, like, that's really fucking cool. But you gotta be like that for everybody. Okay? You gotta take everybody's fake bots. You can't, it can't just be the fucking girls, I guess, Like, you gotta take the boys' fake bots too, guys, alright? Because it's a little obvious now. It's showing ass. But anyway, hello to everybody who has come in. Kush and I are having a nice little catch up. We haven't talk to each other in the chat in a while. If anybody else would like to jump in, feel free. It's nice to see everybody in here today. Today is going to be a interesting subject because as I was talking about turmeric being good for the brain and good for anti-inflammation and being such a great supplement to, like, calm things down, another good thing to calm things down is taking a break from fucking social media and taking a break from all of the consumption of media that's out there. And it's so hard to do that when you're trying to be an NFT artist, an artist period. And I've said this before, and you're screaming out into the abyss, buy my art, please buy my art, please. And it's just like the world is on fire and shit. And it's like nobody's fucking listening. Like, nobody, okay, yeah, sure, we'll buy your art. That's what it feels like sometimes. So it's so hard to, like, tell people, like, you gotta be in the algorithm and you gotta post all the time. And if you don't post, you're not relevant and they'll just forget about you and blah, blah, blah. And then at the same time, you're not taking care of your own mental health and your own space. Who you are. Because it is so true, what you are, what you eat. And what we consume consumes us. So if you are constantly, yay, thank you for the follow. If we are constantly, Luban22, thank you for the follow. If we are constantly consuming bullshit, guess what? We're going to be spewing out that same bullshit. And I was realizing that I was, like, consuming too much other media that I wasn't staying true to myself and what resonates with me. And what resonates with me is my home, is the earth, is the land, and getting back into my garden, getting back into my beehives, getting back into all of my plants that are growing and flourishing right now. Like, I need to harvest grapes. I need to harvest plums. Like, there's so much that I'm so grateful for and have so much gratitude for, that I was like, yo, I gotta disconnect from this digital world that is, how can I say this nicely? Latching onto me, literally latching onto me. And they're like, we love you, you're amazing, please come to my space, please come and speak in my space, and please be in my space, and give me your energy, and give me your milk, and give me your essence, and give me your life. And I'm like, no, I gotta take a break. I gotta take a little time out and like refill these tatas, get these NFTs back to full capacity, because I cannot just be draining and like, you know, constantly giving everybody a part of me where I'm not getting the same fulfillment or the same reciprocation. And that's the beautiful thing about the NFT community, is that it's all about reciprocation. When I finally checked back in to my Crypto Breezy Twitter and my Brisa Breezy Twitter, when I finally checked back into both of them, there was so much love. Like, I was tagged in so many comments of just like being mentioned and like, oh, you gotta follow these amazing women and these amazing artists and da-da-da. What's up? Here's something I hate: people who self-diagnose emotions. Oh, yeah, that too. Have a therapist, have a doctor. But back to my thought. Yes. And what's up? You ain't been here? What's up? Whatever. We're talking about this guy. I got this guy pulled up in my browser, by the way. So we're actually talking about One Iron Freenex in a second. But yes, I definitely agree with you on that too, because having access to mental health, or having access to a therapist or a doctor, period, who can diagnose, is such a privilege that a lot of people don't have. And I'm a big proponent of Talkspace or Headspace or any sort of mobile application that puts your fucking therapist in your hand. Because right now in LA County, anybody has access to a free Headspace subscription right now. So look into your local, like Google wherever you are, and what sort of free mental health services that you have available to you. Because you're absolutely right. A lot of times people will misdiagnose themselves, and 9 times out of 10, people will self-medicate themselves for these misdiagnoses. And self-medication can look like a lot of different things. Self-medication can look like alcoholism, or drug addiction, or gambling addiction, or cryptocurrency addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of different ways that we try to scratch that itch that our brain needs to get that high, to get those endorphins up. So be mindful of that. Try to be mindful of that. And while we're talking about mental health and all of this right now, I also want to talk about, again, this is not financial advice, this is not medical advice, and this is not nutritional advice. This is just something that has worked for me and that I like and that I appreciate, in addition to the turmeric, which is literally a supplement. This is in curry. You can find turmeric in like anything. There's like turmeric and ginger shots that you could probably buy in your supermarket. Like, you can find turmeric anywhere. Turmeric is like life to me. It's one of those amazing nutrients. But another one that I really, really like is called 5-HTP. Okay? So 5-HTP, which I'll show closer, is one molecular structure away from tryptophan. And tryptophan is the main ingredient in turkey. Eating turkey, bavo, turkey. So, you know that feeling after a Thanksgiving dinner where you're just so relaxed and calm and satisfied, and just like, I think Dave Chappelle calls it the itis. Have you heard of that? When you got the itis, like right after you ate something and you're just like, ugh, like I'm so full and happy, and and satisfied right now. That, my friend, is the same feeling that you can get from good old-fashioned 5-HTP. I used to take this, like, before I would have to go to, like, important appointments or meetings or, like, things that would give me anxiety, events, things like that. Calm you right down. But, again, take in moderation, because you might feel so relaxed that you want to, like, just take a nap if you take too much. You know? You could just feel that calm and that safe and that secure that you're like, oh, I could just take a nap right here. So just be mindful of that you don't take too much. But for me, when I have anxiety about going somewhere, having turmeric and 5-HTP on deck, like in my car with me, just in case, just like how you would keep aspirin or ibuprofen in your car, just in case shit. Just for the insurance of having it. I highly, highly, highly recommend looking into turmeric and 5-HTP. And definitely, like, what, when I can't pronounce it, I want to pronounce it properly. I want you to, can you do me a favor and, like, spell out how to phonetically pronounce your name? I'm going to say it and tell me if I say it right. 1 Europheniacs. Europheniacs. Is that right? 1 Europheniacs? Am I saying that right? I'm like, I want to say that right because I'm about to shout you out, and I want to make sure, like, I have you clear in here. So, now that we talked about clean living and taking detoxes, both physically and mentally, from, like, anything. It doesn't even matter. Like, it could be your phone. You know, sometimes we are on our phones too much, you know, and it's almost like impossible to stay. It's like losing a limb. You lose your phone, you're like, what the fuck, my heart? You know, like you would lose your mind sometimes. So it's always good to take breaks and try to disconnect. Easier said than done. Way easier said than done. Okay, so that said, one of the things that I also want to talk about is the weight that comes with being an NFT artist and the environment. There is, like, this heaviness around it where I want to say, like, old school artists and the new school artists are kind of, like, against each other, because the new school artists are down with the NFTs and the old school artists are like, you're ruining the environment. And I think it's a very interesting conversation to have. I think it's an important conversation to have. First of all, it shows consciousness of the environment, and it is acknowledging that this is an issue, which I love. I love it on both sides. Whether it's good publicity or bad publicity, it is still publicity talking about the environment. Period. Which I'm like, okay, cool. This is actually a good thing. Let's talk a little bit more about the environment, baby. So, myself personally, I decided to go pescatarian before I went vegan. But before I did any of that, I decided to become a beekeeper to offset the red meat that I was eating. I was like, yo, if I'm going to be having burgers and steaks and filet mignons, I'm going to put in a little bit of effort into the environment and learn how to beekeep. And me and my boo went to a class and we learned how to do it. We fucking went and got all of our shit and all the gear and all the stuff and made it fucking happen and became beekeepers. Now that I'm vegan, I call myself a bee tender. And a bee tender is somebody who just, you know, takes care of the bees, doesn't really keep the bees, because I don't eat the honey at all. I let them eat the honey, and they do. They definitely do, especially when there's wildfires everywhere and there's no more food and they need to, like, reserve as much as they can. So I'm happy that I don't actually take the honey anymore, and they just do their own thing. That said, oh my gosh, like, beekeeping is a lot of work, you know, like, it's a lot. It takes a lot to do it. You got to really want to do it, but I feel good when I do it. Then I became pescatarian. I still kept doing the beekeeping. Then I became vegan, and I still keep doing the beekeeping because it makes me feel good about the environment. All right, so now, without further ado, I'm going to show a video where this brilliant young lady with her YouTube channel called Honey and Absinthe, as you could see in the top there, the link that I dropped, we're gonna watch it together and we're gonna discuss it live, hopefully, together, and talk about points that she's making, because I think it's very, very important discussion to have as an environmentalist, as somebody who gives a fuck about the environment. Like, I walk that walk, okay? I walk that walk. I have volunteered for so many different environmental causes over the years. I shop at the farmer's market. I support the farmer's market to the umpteenth. Like, believe me, like, the environment is so important to me. So for me to even get into NFTs, like, I had to know all of the ins and outs of exactly what I was doing. Because to get into crypto in the beginning, I was like, this is dark money. This is the dark web. This is so evil. I don't know if I want to do this. And of course, I had to educate myself and learn. Like, it is no motherfucking darker than YouTube or Instagram or any of these other massive server corporate companies out there. Like, it is no fucking different. So, that said, let's drink some water. Let me pull up my screen. And yo, what's up, Frog Lives Matter? What up? I haven't seen you in a minute. This is like kind of a sweet time to come into stream, huh? I'm noticing that now. I'm like, oh, 3 o'clock is like a good time. I don't think I've ever streamed at this time. Yeah, me too. I took a little bit of a break. I had to take a little bit of a break. But I feel good. Okay, good. I'm so glad. I hope that, like, you know, this is like a better time for everybody, because I'll try to keep this. Like I said, I don't have a schedule yet, so if this works for everybody, then I'll just keep this one here. Okay, so we're about to show a video about how to make, well, actually, we're going to learn about how you can make green NFTs, but more importantly, the discussion is why it's so kind of played out to feel like NFTs are even hurting the environment in the first place. So I feel like I need to preface the video with that, is that she's pretty on point, and I like the way that she talks, and I put the link up at the top too. But I want to hear her and discuss it, and we could talk about it together. And then after that, I'm going to show some NFT artists that I got pulled up to go through. But for now, let us watch Honey and Absinthe talking about hick et knock. Hick et knock. Hick et knock. Every time I say that, I always think of Nick at Night. Nick at Night. Which, for sure, is showing my age. I don't even know if they still have Hick at Night. Oh, really? That would be terrible. Okay. Y'all can still hear me? I cannot believe I had my other camera. Was it echoing that whole time? Did it sound like there was an echo there the whole time? Because I just turned off the... Oh, man. Killing me. Nobody's fucking telling me. When I have a motherfucking echo. Shit, fuck, motherfucker. That's what I get. Hey. Okay, so, moving on. Because what the fuck are you gonna do? You didn't hear an echo? Because goddamn, I'm gonna rewatch this thing, and I bet you it's because I had to reset my whole fucking camera situation. Anyways, glad we're all here together. Glad we're gonna share this video experience together. That is clearly the most important thing. I can always make a highlight later now that I fixed it. And nobody wants to hear me talking about motherfucking vitamins any motherfucking way. I like to talk about vitamins because I think it's important to have good nutrition, and people don't have that. People aren't eating fucking turmeric every day, but they should be. I'm growing turmeric, trying to at least. Oh, Jesus Christ, please grow. It's doing okay. All right, we're going to now share the browser. Yes, girl. Yes, queen. I love how she has her hanging plants right here too, because I would do that shit all the time too. All the planties, I love all her planties. She's such a cutie. Okay, here we go.
NFTs because they exist, and if you
Let's start that.
So I wanted to talk about clean NFTs because they exist, and if you have absolutely no idea what NFTs are, check out this video over here first. But if you've been living under a rock, NFTs have been the talk of the town in the digital art world, and because I've been researching a lot for myself in order to sell my digital artwork, I wanted to explain what clean NFTs are and show you step by step how to mint your own. For more art and entrepreneurship type videos, make sure to like this video, jingle all my bells and buttons, one, to help me feed that algorithm, and two, for new videos every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm Janet, the ex-Disney artist turned independent creator. I went full-time as an independent artist last year, and I'm always sharing my latest and greatest techniques and strategies on how to monetize your creative passions so that you can also go independent as well. Also, as a disclaimer, I think I have to say this, if it weren't already obvious. I am an artist, I am not a financial expert. I'm just sharing some stuff that I've learned so that hopefully it can be helpful to you as well.
Queen.
With that being said, let's get started. So first things first, what are clean NFTs and why are they important? I think first and foremost, in order to explain what clean NFTs are, I have to kind of explain the drama surrounding NFTs in the art world. In the art sphere, for some reason, there are people in two camps. People who really hate NFTs and people who love them. The ones that hate NFTs basically hate them because they think NFTs are ruining the environment. They say that it costs a lot of energy to mint a single NFT, and therefore, for the sake of the environment, they will never create an NFT ever. So to figure out where I stand on the matter, I decided to do a bunch of research. And in order to explain whether or not NFTs do or do not hurt the environment, I kind of have to explain how...
Let me let you in on a little secret here. All of these online gurus out there have it backwards. So for instance,
different cryptocurrencies work. And I will try to do so as simply as possible so that even artists can understand. Because I am an artist, I'm not a tech nerd, I will try my best. Let me show you how polarizing this whole thing is. If you type in, are NFTs bad for the environment? You get a bunch of different articles explaining why they are bad for the environment. And coincidentally, they are all written around the same exact time. So that wasn't really the extent of the research that I did. Because I noticed that's kind of the extent of research that a lot of other artists did. I personally wanted to know exactly why. Because cryptocurrencies have been around for a while. Why is this the first time anyone was talking about how they're bad for the environment? And in order to explain the energy consumption part of it, I kind of have to explain how these cryptocurrencies work. The two most popular cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum, work on a proof of work mechanism. Without getting into too much detail, this system requires some energy in order to work. According to Investopedia, proof of work is used widely in cryptocurrency mining for validating transactions and mining new tokens. So in order to mine a new Bitcoin, it requires a certain amount of energy. But not all cryptocurrencies are on the proof of work system. Some are on the proof of stake system. According to Investopedia, what is proof of stake?
This is important, guys.
The proof of stake concept states that a person can mine or validate block transactions according to how many coins they hold. This means that the more coins owned by a miner, the more mining power they have. In the key takeaways, the proof of work requires huge amounts of energy, with miners needing to sell their coins to ultimately foot the bill. Proof of stake gives mining power based on the percentage of coins held by a miner.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back to that. Let's talk about that. Okay, this is important, guys. This is important, people. How many people in this room are staking their crypto? Because if you're on Robinhood, guess what? You can't. Robinhood doesn't have that ability yet. I don't know how many. I gotta do like a whole episode just on staking. Hey man, don't worry about that. Cause honestly, if you get in early, it doesn't even matter. I know people that have had like $20 or $100 and like flip that into some fucking craziness. But at the same time, that's not everybody, and this is not financial advice. And I don't see them living any differently than they were before, which is very important to recognize. When people are like, look at my wallet. And I'm like, homie, used to look like you struggling, but whatever. That's just the way I feel about it. So, cool. You know what's up. Okay, good. You're staking. All right, good. So, staking is important, people, because if you are not going to be a day trader, again, this is not financial advice. I have to say that. This is not financial advice. Okay. You should be staking. If you're not going to be trying to go in there and flip it and make a quick buck, whatever the fuck that means, it's like I'm the type of person that's looking at this for the long game. And by the long game, I'm looking at like 3 to 5 to 10 years long game, if you know what I'm saying. Like real long. So why not stake? And when you're staking, they're basically rewarding you with interest much higher than you could get at any bank. You know, any bank is going to give you like not even 1% while you're staking. Some of these cryptos are going to give you 4 to 5%, which means that they're basically paying you weekly in that crypto just to have it in a savings account, essentially, for them, if that makes sense. Again, we'll do an entire episode just on staking later. Not today, but it's important what she's talking about here, where she's saying proof of work requires a huge amount of energy with miners needing to sell their coins to ultimately foot the bill. Proof of stake, on the other hand, which there are cryptocurrencies based on that, which we're going to talk about, gives mining power based on the percentage of coins held by a miner. Held, kept, what you're staking, what you have, what you're holding on to, not what you're using in transactions constantly, because the transactions are the gas fees. The gas fees is the energy, you know. It's cool that they call it gas fees because gas is fucking expensive right now. It's almost like $5 a gallon where we're at. So it's funny. It's real funny. Like that's what they call it. So I wanted to reiterate for any crypto investor who's new to the game, because there are a lot of people that I've noticed that don't even know what staking is because they are invested in Robinhood or something else that they didn't know and they really didn't do their research first. You always want to make sure that you can stake your coins. That's important. Whatever crypto you're into, hopefully you can get into it enough that you can stake it. Because I have certain coins that I don't even have enough of, you know, that I'll be honest, like tank, that are like worth half of what they were, that now I don't even have enough to be able to stake it. And I'm like, damn, do I want to like put in more just to be able to fuck, like, you know, those are things that you have to consider, that you have to think about, and that's possible. And I'm here to fucking admit it. I'm here to fucking say that sometimes you might invest in a coin and guess what, it's gonna cut in half. Dogecoin, you know, is that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fucking things that's crypto, period. It's like gambling. So it is important that while you are investing in crypto, why not get interest back? Why not get some fucking crypto back for having it in there if you're not going to be trading it out daily anyway? That's all I'm saying. This is not financial advice. That's my only fucking point there. I'm going to let homegirl finish because as you can see, she's amazing. Again, this is Honey and Absinthe. The link is at the top for her video if you guys want to save it or share it or put it on your own socials or whatever, which I will do after this, obviously, because she's a baddie, man. She's the baddie and she's a smartie and I love her. Okay, back to the video.
Miners needing to sell their coins to ultimately foot the bill. Proof of stake gives mining power based on the percentage of coins held by a miner. If that didn't make any sense to you, basically proof of stake costs less energy than proof of work, and there are cryptocurrencies that run on this system. One thing I'd like to mention about this whole consuming energy topic is that literally everything you do on the internet requires some amount of energy. That includes sending emails, using Google, using YouTube, watching and uploading YouTube videos, all require a huge amount of energy. Because I think a lot of people have a fundamental misunderstanding about how NFTs are minted. Just like how if you're watching this YouTube video, you're not necessarily consuming a huge amount of energy. You're consuming the amount of energy that it takes to run your computer, to run your lights, to charge your phone, whatever it is. It is YouTube who is actually consuming a huge amount of energy because of all the servers it takes to hold all the data of YouTube videos. From what I understand, NFTs are the same way. No one artist is consuming a lot of energy. Bitcoin and Ethereum consume energy just for existing because to have the entire cryptocurrency to exist, the whole thing consumes energy. It's not just any one person, if that makes sense. I also find it a little...
Now, does anyone NFT artist feel like it is personally on their shoulders and they are responsible? You're goddamn right. Yes, you're goddamn right. If you are an artist, period, you are an empath. You are feeling the emotions of the world, period. Now, is it all your fault? No. Does it feel like it is? Maybe a little bit. Maybe. And guess what? That's okay. Because you have feelings. And it's good. And that's good that you are even acknowledging that the environment is important, period. And we are going to talk about some artists who actually do that and recognize that at the end of the stream, which is why. And yes, it is not like gambling. It absolutely is gambling. I have said that before. That is why I got into crypto, Twitter, period, because I was like, yo, mental health is very important. Mental health is overlooked. Mental health is not recognized as a priority, which is insane, because if people tapped into the power of intention and the power that they have in their mind and they were at 100% level, I cannot imagine how evolved and excelled as a humanity, as a society we would be. But unfortunately, we do not have access to proper mental health to keep us at that level, to keep us at that frequency. And this is like very, very conspiracy theory. I think it's on purpose. I think it is absolutely intentional and on purpose that there's fluoridation in the water and our pineal glands are blocked and that we are not allowed to tap into this higher frequency that we have for a lot of fucking reasons. All right. There is absolute way to fix it, and this is harsh as fuck to say, but Mother Earth is fixing it right now. Mother Earth is fixing it right motherfucking now. All right? There's a reason why all of this flooding, all of these wildfires, all of these viruses, all of this shit is happening for a reason. Mother Earth is healing. She is healing. You know, and I hate to say it, but we ain't been the best guests for our mother here, and she's healing right now. So there is absolutely a way of fixing it, and Mother Earth is doing that right now, and you definitely got to go with the flow and just be grateful for every day that we're still alive, because Mother Earth didn't choose to fucking take us out and bring us back into her. So we just got to be grateful. Okay, going back to rest in power, and thank God, we are the earth. We are the earth. Anytime I go outside barefoot and I feel the earth beneath me, I get grounded, and I just feel so connected, knowing like, okay, I gotta do better. I gotta make mama proud. All right, we're doing so good. We are just a quarter of the way through this video. She's cute, right? I love her. She's so cute. What happens? She's actually a former Disney storyboard artist who just figured out the code, figured out the way how to monetize her art and her process on YouTube. And she has really incredible videos and really great insight. And I really respect what she has to say, obviously. I also love how straightforward she is and how she just fucking tells you like it is, because we all need more of that. So, she is, right? Thank you. Okay, so we shall continue the video now, because I'm so glad that we are all learning here together. And, you know, I'm telling you, the link is at the top. Anybody wants to give you some shit about you killing the environment, man, be like, watch this video and then let's talk. Just watch this video and then let's talk.
A little bit interesting that the same people who are complaining about NFTs using a lot of energy are the same people who are complaining about it on an iPhone.
Selling physical products is not the best way of making money on Amazon in 2021. Now, yes, that model does work.
So much for sustainability.
Yes.
And the interesting thing is they're directing their vitriol towards other artists, particularly the ones who are doing well for themselves. But they don't complain about cryptocurrency as a whole, because there are a whole lot more people who just simply invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum and have nothing to do with NFTs at all. I mean, cryptocurrency has existed for a few years now, yet this is the first time I'm hearing people complain about the energy consumption. Nor do they yell at the investors or collectors at all. Nor can they explain everything that I just explained back to me, nor do they even understand how to get cryptocurrency. Like, I don't even think they understand how to even get a Bitcoin. So that brings me to clean NFTs. First, most NFTs are created on the Ethereum blockchain. And as I mentioned before, Ethereum is currently on the proof of work system. But there will be an update coming soon to Ethereum where they will be transitioning to proof of stake, meaning all this alarmism about NFTs and Ethereum and Bitcoin and all this stuff is a little bit out of blown, because it won't always be consuming a lot of energy.
Thank you. Okay, I came back at the perfect moment. All right, let's talk about that. We are in the beginning, in the infancy. Like, who remembers the internet when it first fucking started? How long it took to load a video. How long it took to, like, even see a picture. Like, a picture would be like, doot, 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 doot. Like, you would see it come. Oh my God, like, it took so fucking long back in the day when the internet was first starting, because it was brand new. We didn't know. And guess what? Cryptocurrency, same motherfucking thing. Brand new. It is brand new. So we're still learning, like, oh, proof of stake is actually better than proof of work. Let's actually build blockchains that already have the proof of stake built in. And it's like, yeah, exactly. This is how we're learning. This is how we evolve. We have to start somewhere. Like, we had to start with the internet somewhere, okay? We had to have fucking submarines before we could have rockets, okay? We had to have Model Ts before we could have race cars, okay? We had to start somewhere. We had to evolve from something. So, yes, right now, it consumes a lot of energy. No lie. I agree. Yes. Should the entire planet have already been switched to renewable energies by now? Fucking A, we should have. Are governments being paid by petroleum lobbyists to not allow that to happen? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedy. I wrote graffiti in the back of the bus. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. And if we had renewable energy, like we fucking should, like some countries more evolved than us here in the US, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We wouldn't be having this fucking conversation at all. And shout out to all the miners out there that are operating on wind turbines. I know there's a couple of you because I've met you in some of these Twitter spaces. And shout out to all of the people that already have solar or renewable energy. I have fucking looked into it. I am trying to do it. Unfortunately, the infrastructure for my power grid, power system does not have a way to pay back the users yet. So whatever energy that I fucking saved, I'm just giving to the city for free, and they cannot even compensate me back for it yet. And I'm just like, fuck you guys then. So there's things that I'm trying to work out on my own level, on my own personally. But shout out to everybody that is doing their best to incorporate renewable energy now, because it's absolutely our responsibility, in the same way it is our responsibility to use a fucking reusable bag when we go to the store. Okay? It's all about each one teach one, and we all make a difference individually, because you are inspiring somebody else to bring their reusable bag. You're inspiring somebody else to use their recycle their reusable glass and do something, you know, just by your example. So just keep that in mind. Just recognize that you have power in yourself. And if you really want to rock for the environment, fucking rock for the environment every motherfucking day. Period. Okay, that's just what I want to say. Going back to this cutie pie, honey and absinthe. Honey and absinthe.
And because the NFT community is full of artists and tech people who are very forward-thinking, the people in the NFT community are actually very pro-environment. No one wants to be ruining or destroying the environment, so they are already trying their best to innovate around this problem. Which brings me to Tesos. Again, according to Investopedia, Tesos is a blockchain network linked to a digital token, which is called a Tes or a Tezi. Tesos is not based on the mining of Tes. Instead, token holders receive a reward for taking part in the proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. So long story short, Tesos is a cryptocurrency that is considered a clean cryptocurrency because it is proof-of-stake, using much less energy than all the other cryptocurrencies currently. Again, with the NFT community being very forward-thinking, they created an NFT marketplace using Tesos so that they can create clean NFTs. Now, Tesos isn't the only one. There's also Wax, for example. Wax. But as I was trying to enter this NFT community, I learned that not all cryptocurrencies or NFTs created with the currency are worth the same. Most collectors want to buy NFTs that are on the Ethereum blockchain for a reason, because they believe in Ethereum. These collectors / investors, they want to make money. A lot of them aren't simply buying the art for the sake of the art. They're buying it as a fine art investment in a way.
Oh my god, so this I'm learning. This I'm fucking learning, where I'm like, right, these are the people who bought Beeple shit. These are the people who are like, oh, I'm gonna flip Beeple shit on the secondary market. These are the people who are like, okay, right, okay, they don't. Okay, so I was in a very interesting space with Penny Rose. Yeah, I think that, yeah. Fuck, I'm forgetting his name. Penny Rose, I think that's how it goes by. Talking about what it means to be a collector. And that was the question that was asked. It's like, you know, what are you looking for? What does a collector look for? How can I make my art more appealing to a collector? What is a collector looking for? And without missing a beat, I was like, oh my god, yeah, I need to fucking come up and speak on this. Because myself, personally, I'm like, dude, I feel like I gotta go back to the full screen with this. We'll go back to this video in a second. Personally, I feel like I can't live without it. I feel like there is something about the art and the piece that I see that my life is incomplete unless I have it. And I don't want anybody else in the world to have it except for me, because it belongs to me in that way. And I have commissioned pieces for that reason from artists, because I don't want anybody else to have this art other than me, you know? And I feel like that is the difference here, because it's just like these sneakerheads where they're collecting these sneakers not to ever wear them or put them in the street or be seen in them. No, because they want to flip them later, because they think that they are, you know, like a fucking currency or something. So, which is such a trip, because the way they make these shoes now, they just disintegrate and fall apart. It's fucking wild. It's like, I got shoes from my dad, like, that will last forever, and I got some motherfucking Supras that are like dust, just crumbling in my fucking hand. But anyway, enough about that, talking about going off on a tangent there. But being a collector is so fucking different for everybody. So different for everybody. And yes, what she's talking about is important, is that there are people who fucking buy the art as a currency, not because they care about the art, just because they think it's going to be worth more money in the future, and therefore they only want to buy it in ETH. They don't want to buy it in Tesos, or they don't want to buy it in other. So you want to make sure, I think, again, not financial advice, you want to make sure that you have different NFTs minted in different currencies, especially if you give a shit about the environment. You want to make sure like you're looking for the right currencies that are in the proof of stake blockchain. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I also feel like I need to check exactly who the fuck am I talking to. Okay, I am still talking to people, thank God, because sometimes I cannot fucking tell if I'm fucking talking to anybody. That said, I'm gonna go back to homegirl. Honey and absinthe, coming with a motherfucking facts. As always, I love her. Okay, I'm gonna let this play now because I need to shut the fuck up and let her talk. Cause she's the smarty here. She's the smarty smart. I'm just her Vanna White. I'm just her little Vanna White being like, see guys, see the smarty? I'm just kidding. I'm here to highlight all of this shit that I find to make it easier for you. I'm also here to make my mouse work so that I can click the buttons and make them cooperate. Here we go.
A lot of them want to flip or buy art that will eventually turn into millions or thousands of dollars later on, which is why a lot of them typically buy on the Ethereum blockchain. So when I was looking into clean NFTs, Tesos was a great option, particularly because of how much it is worth. When you type in how much Tesos coin is worth into Google, it shows you it currently.
My name is Douglas Raggio. I founded Pass the Honey. Pre-cut, single-serve, individually packaged honeycomb, 7 in a box. We call it snacking honey. This concept of snacking honey, while it sounded silly when I first heard it, like that's just how people are using it. It's a convenient on-the-go portion of unadulterated, regeneratively sourced honeycomb. Best honeycomb we can find on the planet. Eating honeycomb as it's currently in that bulk tray is a total miserable experience. It's messy, it collects ants if you leave it out, put it in the fridge. It just becomes a brick, then you break the case, and it's a mess. It's inconvenient. So, enter snacking honey. The entire point of this company is to set regenerative standards and practices for honeycomb production globally. And in the US, we're committing 280,000 acres
the only reason I'm gonna let this
to
commercial
pollinator
play
research and habitat
is because they're
restoration.
talking about bees.
This is
and I
all
was just
in
talking about
service
bees, and I
of
know
our
they're
existing
listening
food
to me,
supply
and they
and
know
the
what
role
I'm
that
talking
bees
about.
play
So
in pollinating
kiss my
our
butt,
crops.
so what? I'm all about
The groups that should be doing the work aren't doing the work, so we're doing the work for them because I want to provide the best product for the customer.
Quitting my online businesses was one of the best things I've ever done. You see, 5 years ago, I was a broke bartender making 18 grand a year, working nights, and trying basically anything I could to get something going online. I did Amazon, but couldn't afford the inventory, so I did drop shipping, but never could pick the winning products. And then I finally settled in on an agency, but all I found was I was working 80 hours a week, slaving away for clients I didn't like, and still didn't make enough to leave my full-time job. And after years of trying all these things, I'll never forget, after a shift late night at bartending, I sat down and thought to myself, like, maybe this stuff just isn't for me. Maybe this online thing, maybe I'm just not cut out for it. And 2 days later, I quit all of my businesses. Seriously, I gave away all my agency clients, shut off the ads to my dropshipping store, and I completely moved on from it all. And I didn't move on because I quit on my dream. The real reason I moved on is because I found a better way. You see, what happened was, while running my agency, I stumbled upon an opportunity to solve a gut-wrenching problem for a small group of wealthy business owners inside of this new, fast-growing, multi-billion-dollar-a-year industry. And once I figured this out and developed the skill to solve the problem, I could not believe how many of these business owners were willing to make me rich in exchange for solving this one little problem for them. In fact, it was almost like I went from pushing the boulder uphill, trying to do these businesses, to running downhill, because things almost became effortless. Since then, I've been able to show 117 of my students how they too can earn an online income by solving this problem without having to start their own business, product, or service. Because the best thing about this is it actually allows you to bypass all of the traditional legwork of starting an online business. For instance, we don't have to run ads, build complex funnels, even sell our own products or build a team. And in fact, the only thing that we need to make this work is a laptop and a 3x5 note card. So at this stage, you're probably wondering, okay, well, what is this problem that all these wealthy business owners have? And more important,
is at $6.55. That is kind of a big deal because a lot of other cryptocurrencies that aren't Bitcoin or Ethereum, they're not worth all that much. The fact that Tesos is worth $6 means that artists can actually make money by selling their art using Tesos. For example, if you sell your artwork for 1 Tesos, you're making $6. If Tesos increases in value even by $1, someone who has bought your work could in turn sell your work and make a profit off of that. So not all NFTs are worth the same amount simply because of the platform and the cryptocurrency that it is minted on. The best example is Ethereum. So today it had a high of $4,365.21. That is exactly why investors and collectors care about which platform, which cryptocurrency your NFT is minted on. Let me know down below if you are considering minting clean NFTs now that you know about them. So that brings me to the Tesos Clean NFT platform, and hopefully I am pronouncing this right, Hit Ek Nuk. This is the platform that is gaining a whole lot of popularity and steam in the NFT community. There are so many artists that are currently using this platform in order to mint their clean NFTs. One of the benefits of Tesos is that it is extremely cheap to mint an NFT. And if you didn't already know, and I kind of explained this in my other video showing how to mint an NFT, it costs gas money, a fee basically, to mint an NFT. Right now, because Ethereum is skyrocketing, gas prices are extremely high. It costs anywhere between $200 to $400 just to list an NFT using Ethereum. But with Tesos, it literally costs a few cents. That makes it so the barrier to entry, meaning new digital artists, can create work super cheap and start learning the process of how to mint an NFT and getting their feet wet with NFTs. And the really cool thing about Tesos, if you do buy something that is minted on the Tesos blockchain, it does hold some amount of value. So in my opinion, if you are a collector or an investor, which artists can be collectors and investors as well. I myself want to start collecting other people's art. You do have some peace of mind that what you are collecting will hold value in the long term compared to a lot of other currencies that aren't worth as much. So let me walk you through the steps on how to mint your first clean NFT. First, you need a wallet. The one that I'm using specifically for Tesos is Temple Wallet. I like it because it's very similar to MetaMask in a lot of ways, which is the wallet that is commonly used for Ethereum. And once you have your wallet set up, you need to get some Tesos to start. You can probably start with a few bucks of Tesos. You can head over to exchanges like Coinbase to get started trading and buying cryptocurrencies, specifically Tesos for this case. And we'll have a link down below if you want to sign up and get some free Bitcoin. I would recommend getting 1 or 2 Tesos to start, so like $10 to $20.
Okay, let's talk about Coinbase actually really quickly. Again, not financial advice. This is me rolling my 1218. Con la brisa. Let's talk about Coinbase for a second. They actually pay you to learn about cryptos with crypto. So like whatever crypto that you invest in, they will show you little videos, and if you watch the videos, they'll give you more of that crypto. So Coinbase is actually pretty cool because they actually like are encouraging education, which is something that I think is so important, which is like a part of what this channel is fucking educating people about crypto, because there's so much misconception and there's so much misinformation and there's so much fear behind misconception and behind misinformation because we fear the unknown. So the easier that we understand things, the easier it is for us to explain it to people. And I think that's just so important on the education that we consume, and don't just rely, on one form of education, because YouTube isn't the end all be all. You still got to go read articles, you still got to go read white papers, you still got to go learn about all of these different things deeper than people's review, deeper than this YouTube, deeper than this Twitch right now. So again, this is not financial advice. I just want to highlight that Coinbase is, as you can see, you know, they'll give you money to start, $5 and free, whatever, but they'll also pay you to watch their videos to learn about the cryptos so that you can actually explain them better to people and understand how they work. That's with AMP with me, right? Because I'm, again, not financial advice, but you know, AMP, you can get AMP on Coinbase. That's all I'm gonna fucking say on that. Okay. We're doing so good, guys. There's only like 2 minutes left on this video. I'm really proud of everybody who's like stuck with us through all this. And then we're gonna see some NFT artists. Yay! I'm excited, but we're learning.
Dollars worth, and then transferring it over to your Temple wallet. Once you have a wallet and some Tesos in your wallet, you head over to Hiteknuk and you click on sync. From there, you can sync whichever wallet you decided to get, and there you have it. Your account has been created and you can start minting. If you click on this menu icon, click on object, this is where you mint. So here you can put a title, description, tags. This is how many editions you want to create of your NFT, similar to having a 5 of 5 print run of a piece. Royalties, which determines how much royalties you get on the secondary market. When someone else decides to sell your art, you will get a cut. And you can upload your object, which is your file. And it supports so many different file types. Once you hit the next page, you will get a preview of what your NFT is going to look like on the site. You get a really nice big display of your NFT. It can move if you have animation, GIFs, movement to your piece. It'll show the title, description, and tags, and then it will show you that it will mint 5 objects, so 5 variations of this. And at the very bottom here, it says this operation costs 0.08 Tez, and your royalties upon each sale are 10%, because that's what I entered. So that is really affordable. Once you're ready, it's super simple, just hit mint, and there you have it. That's how you mint an NFT on Hiteknuk. If you'd like to learn more about how to use social media to grow your online business, check out my free guide, 8 steps to launch your online store. If you'd like to help support this channel, head over to honeyandabsent.com to buy my merch. All the links to my NFTs will also be linked down below. Check out these other videos to learn more about how to grow on social media and other helpful tips and tricks to grow your art business. And if you like the video, please help me feed the algorithm gods by liking the video, jiggling all my bells and buttons, and don't forget to dare to dream.
Selling physical products is not the best way of making money on Amazon in 2021. Now, yes, that model does work.
Sorry. Okay.
I'm sure by now you've heard about the NFTs, the new cool way to sell your art and anything digital really, from songs to NBA highlights, videos, and of course, memes. Obviously, I had to give it a try and see what it's all about.
God damn it. Thank you. Sorry. I've been having so many like computer issues today that I'm like, no wonder it's not even wanting to stop playing. On the last stream that I had, it's so funny. First of all, y'all can hear me now, right? Everybody can hear me clearly, I hope. Everybody's okay? Everybody's okay. Are we coming in? Coming in hot. What a fucking great video. Oh my God. That was like really inspirational, man. I'm gonna tell everybody like, oh, you think it's bad for the environment? Shoot them that link real quick. That's what I thought. You know? That's what I thought. Okay, that was good. I hope everybody enjoyed that video as much as I did, because when I discovered that, I was like, yes, queen. Thank you for fucking breaking it down for everybody like that. Okay, so every time I do an episode, I try to do a little education, which is what that was. We learned all the important things of choosing our cryptos that we want to accept that are better for the environment. One way of doing that is finding out about proof of stake cryptos, which we just learned about. That's important. And also staking, period, because you're helping your crypto when you stake your crypto, believe it or not. And they pay you. It's a win-win. It's great. It's awesome. We're also talking about how to find different platforms that are greener and accept these greener cryptocurrencies like Tesos. And one of them was Hicketnuck, which we talked about, and Wax, which I haven't got into yet, but I'll do that another episode where we'll pull up Wax and talk about that, which is interesting that she started talking about the different cryptos, because I have a feeling that Wax isn't going to accept all cryptos. Not all cryptos are created equally, and that's why like this update with the ETH2 like needs to be greener so that little fucking NFT babies like me can stop with the wah about the fucking environment, which you already know how I feel about it. I'm with it. I'm with it to hit it. Okay, without further ado, we are going to talk about some NFT artists that I really, really like. One of them in particular, I met inside of a space that was so great to be in and talk about, and it's good to like unwind in some of these spaces. Sometimes I find that I have to be like motivational speaker breezy, where I have to be like, you know, giving everybody the good vibes and the good energy, you know? And then sometimes I just want to be breezy, like what I am here on the Twitch, where I just want to fucking talk my shit and be the shit and just, you know, live that shit, you know? Filth is life. So, when I go into other spaces late on a late night, I get to just chill out and like kind of relax and decompress and kind of like, I guess, be myself, be more of like, I guess, Twitch breezy. And this is where I met the guy I'm about to pull up right now. And he was so sweet because he has this amazing project that is going to be highlighting orphans that have only their name. And the project is called 1,000 Names. And what he does is every person that he makes a connection with, we won't just say meets, but makes a connection with on Twitter, with like we had a connection in the space, he will write your name in beautiful calligraphy. So I'm going to pull up this project that he has first. Yes. And then let it like describe itself, because I could be over here butchering the entire thing right now. So I could not even be saying it right now. So let me do my little dancey dance. Let me get my little mousy mouse. Coming back with it. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. 1,000 names, yo. 1,000 names. Which everybody go follow this account. Go follow this account. Let's build this up. Let's get 1,000 names to 1,000 followers. By the end of the year, I tell you. By the end of the year. Okay. Names of fine folks in the NFT space. Check the description, link in bio. And this is the homie who's in the chat right now. It's Yusuf. And I don't know how to pronounce this, but I wish I could. One Eurofreniacs. That's how I'm going to say it until you correct me. Okay, so we are going to click on this. We are going to click on the OpenSea. Please, if you got some spare minutes, read the description found here. Here we go. Woo! We got some spare minutes, baby. The moment you've been waiting for. Oh, and I'm not going to put the chat up because I don't want to fuck up the view yet. So if you want to put it in the chat, I'm going to read it after. Here we go. 1,000 names. Can I make this? Yeah, okay. That's as big as I can get it. Are we in here? We're in here. 1,000 names. 1,000 names, NFTs of people in the crypto space realm. Names are our core essence. Names are the very first thing ever given to us. There are kids in this world who have lost their name givers, parents, their protectors, their guardians, orphans. Which is why we believe that all profits, sales of all the 1,000 name NFTs will be donated to orphans and orphanages one at a time. Hopefully every orphanage. If you wish to contribute and donate, please contact Yusuf, your name writer, and you will be given a scanned copy of your name redone Optional video of how your name was written as soon as your donation is received. Prices won't be more than 0.008 ETH, and you are more than welcome to donate more. Thanks a zillion in advance. Oh, I love it! I love it! So you got one item, one owner, Danny and Lucy. Beautiful. Let's look at it. So this says Danny and Lucy, but in this beautiful calligraphy. God, it's gorgeous Arabic calligraphy. Arabic, first of all, is beautiful. And Spanish and Arabic are like father and son. I hate to say it, but it's true. Let's be real. Moors conquered Spain, okay? Let's be fucking real. So a lot of Arabic, pantalón, pantalones, calzón, calzones, azúcar, azúcar. Like, there's a lot of words that are like so fucking similar. So I love Arabic. When I see like how it's written, and when I hear people speaking in Arabic, I swear I can pick up on it and almost know what they're talking about, in the same way that I can almost pick up on Italian or Portuguese or Tagalog. Because we're all fucking cousins, guys. We're all fucking cousins at the end of the day. And I can still pick up these Romance languages, man. And I know, a lot of it has to do with Arabic. Arabic. So beautiful. Let's look at more of these names. This is, wow, the detail. Illegal wire transfer. Look how pretty that is, though. Gosh, it's so pretty, the detail. I love it. Okay. My mouse has been a little frustrated with me. Ooh, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Sujan. I know how to pronounce that. So beautiful. Sujan. Oh, Malavika. That's my baby girl. My baby girl. Malavika. Look at my baby girl. Malavika. Ready. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I love this. This is so beautiful. You guys, go get your fucking name. Go follow 1,000 names and go get your name written. Look how beautiful this is. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I fucking love it. It's such an amazing project, and coming from an amazing person. In addition to Miss, what am I doing? Am I tripping? Am I in another fucking? Take me to another space. Here we go. Come on, baby boy. There we go. All right. All right. Beautiful, beautiful project. Let's look at the project creator. Yes. Here we go. Okay. So this is Entities, which is so funny because, I go off the NFTs. So I love the entities. A series of 100 entities, figments of imaginations, components of hidden cosmos, and entities embodies what a dreamer's dreams are made of. Ha ha ha. Entities. I love it. Let's click it. Let's get it. Get it. Ooh, pentagrams. Ooh. I like the dark shit. I like the dark side. Okay. Along with our manifestor. One Aerophrenia. We manifest Entity 5 out of Pentagram Dreams. Woo! I love it. Okay. Can I click on this? Yes, right? Yes. How come it sometimes lets me fucking do it and then sometimes it don't? That's funny. You know what? I ain't even tripping. I like this. Look at how they put the pentagram. Yes, look at how it's spelled. I like this. Okay. Yes. Very easily misunderstood. Entity 5, pen to 55555 gram. A very easily misunderstood shape object. Some use it in Satanism. Some use it for the Wiccan religion, which is a lot less popular than Satanism. Pentagrams have dreams, beyond Satanism and Satan's dreams, greater than the triple goddess and the horn god of the Wiccan faith. 55555. Ocho cinco. No, I'm just kidding. Yes! Love that. Look at that. I love that. Entities. Pentagram 5. This is dope. I love that. Okay, y'all. Now you see what I'm saying. This shit is why when we go in these spaces, it's so important to connect with people, because you would never even know how dope their art is, because I only know him because of how dope his calligraphy is, but look how dope his other art is, and we get to talk about that today. Yay! I clicked this already, right? Nope. Here we go. Ha 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 ha. Here we go. I was like, yeah, if there's 5, that means there's more. Let's check out. First of all, let me get up in the right realm. Yes. Yes, I like it. Okay, let's click on this one, because I know this is something that I can identify with. Media! What? I knew it! I knew it! We were just talking about media. We were just talking about the consumption of fucking media right now. We were just talking about this. I know we're doing a lot. I'm going to go back to the chat after this. As soon as I talk about this, we're going to go back to the chat. Entity 2, media, newspaper media dreams, old newspaper being an obsolete form of news in our modern era. It is now an ancient form of surveillance. Do you remember when was the last time you read a physical newspaper? I remember the last time I used a physical newspaper to like move and like pack stuff. Those old newspapers dream. And you are looking at an entity formed by old newspaper dreams. Wow. I feel like I have to read that again. Do you remember when was the last time you read a physical newspaper? Those old newspapers dream. And you were looking at an entity formed by old newspaper dreams. There we go. I read that right. I was going to have OCD if I didn't read that properly. I was going to be like, nope, I didn't do it. It's in my head, replaying a million times. Okay. Look at this. I like that. I like this. I like this. Yes. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, your media will consume you. And this is old school. And I remember having newspapers, how the ink would get all over your fingers. And they'd be like, oh, that's soy ink. It's soybean. It's okay. Be like, man, this shit is like a stamp. Like, that's exactly what it is. It's a stamp. I'm like, oh, okay. I can smell that art. I can smell that art and I can feel that art by looking at it. Just because I remember newspapers so well. And yeah, you're right. Like, how many kids are not gonna like remember what a newspaper is? What a trip. Okay, I feel like I have to go through and come back to the chat. Okay, cool. I was talking about your project, yes, as far as I was written from right to left. Yes, that is true about Arabic. That is absolutely true. And I'm so glad that you saw it, and I'm so glad that you're here. And that's okay. You could totally be shy. It's perfectly fine. That's why I do this. That's why I have this motherfucking program. It's for the little shy little NFT babies that are like, excuse me, I need some help getting my message out there. And I was like, allow me and these NFTs to get your entities out into the internet seas, okay? We swimming, baby. We swimming together. We're all up in these waves, in these open sea waves. We swimming, baby. All right, so that was really cool. I'm so glad that I got to talk about all of your projects. There is another artist that I want to talk about, but I need to get organized first. I really like the Entities 5. That, like, you're speaking to me there. And the 1,000 names is so dope. Guys, go get your fucking name written in Arabic, all right? This is the guy right here. You can follow him right here on Twitch, and then you can whisper to him and get all the links. I feel like I should just put your Twitter right now in the chat, because I know how much I would appreciate if somebody did that. So everybody can go and do-do-do-do. Do-do-do, go get your name. 1,000 names. Do-do-do-do-do. I do that a lot. I happen to be the type of person that freestyles a lot. I don't even realize it sometimes when I do it. It just fucking flows. In one of Altered Motion spaces. It was me, Mindset, and Slime, NFT, I think. The three of us had like a little cipher, a little freestyle cipher where we each dropped a quick 16. I don't know if Mindset's was the freestyle as much as Slime and mine was, but still it was great to like rhyme with everybody. So that happens. You'll see that a lot. You'll catch me with the fucking ding bang booms coming in with the ding dang doom. All right, let's check out another artist. Now that we just dropped that into the chat for the homeboy Yusuf of 1,000 names. And I wish you would type in how to phonetically pronounce your name, but now I'm gonna have to wait until I go to a space that I can fucking hear you say it. Because I wish you would just type how, and phonetically means like how it sounds. So like, you know, one Nyrofreniacs is how it sounds to me, but it might be something else. All right, everybody, let's drink some water. Water is life. Water is life. An hour and 33 minutes. God damn. This has been a good stream, you guys. If I do say so myself. Not to mention, like, it was a 15-minute video, too, though. Plus pausing it in between. So that as well. So it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We are going to now talk about a NFT artist who is very conscious about the environment and acknowledges the environment in her NFTs that she mints. She even donates some of the proceeds towards different causes that she believes in that's important for the environment. And I really respect her a lot for that. So, I hope you type it in, please. Oh, Nero. Okay, see, it's not one. Because I was saying one. Okay, oh, Nero. Freeniacs? Like Animaniacs? It's time for Animaniacs. Look at my NFTs jiggle like that. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay. Sorry. We were having a moment. I need to see how you pronounce this. Oh, Nero. Freeniacs. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop, baby. Keep it coming. How do you fucking say it? Tell me how you say it. I want to hear it. I want to fucking hear it. Oh, Nero, what? Freeniacs. Like Animaniacs. Right? No? Yes? God damn it. Okay, Freeniacs. Yes, okay, cool. It's time for Oh, Nero Freeniacs. That's how I'm gonna remember. It's time for Oh, Nero. Am I saying Nero right? Or is it Niro? Nero? Like Neo? Or Niro? Like Cairo? Nero. Oh, Nero Freeniacs. It's time for Oh, Nero Freeniacs. Alright, that was fun. I'm glad I got that out of the way. I'm gonna be saying that all the time now. Like when I say Achug Rahil, I'm gonna be like, Oh, Nero Freeniacs. Like Animaniacs. Okay, cool. That's how I'm gonna be saying it. It's gonna be my fucking midday boost. I'm gonna be like, Achung Rahil, Achung Rahil, Achung Rahil. It's time for Oh, Nero Freeniacs. Nero. I know. Nero, yeah. I get it. Like Hyro. No, because Hyro would be Nairo. So, Nero like a hero. I need a hero. Okay. Moving on. We're almost done here, people. We're doing it. We're coming to the end. Thank you for spelling that out for me phonetically. I cannot even begin to tell you how helpful that is because I need to see things phonetically like that. So thank you very much. I need that sometime. Just like Brisa like Lisa, so people can get it. It's the same fucking thing. Like I need to be able to pronounce things. All right. We are now going to talk about a young lady whose name is very easy for me to pronounce. Her name is... We're going to do a share screen. Ash, little box of random. Her name is Bomb. And little box of random on IG as well. So we will click on all of that. But for today, we are going to highlight this queen. Okay, hi, I'm Ash, aka Little Box of Random on IG and Discord. NFT artist, photographer, graphic, Team Sony, getting decked, member of Black Women Photographers. Yee! Baltimore! Woo woo! What's up to John Waters and Divine and everybody who represents for Baltimore, making Baltimore better. Shoots by Sean, all the homies in Baltimore. Woo woo! Okay, so clicking on the link tree. I should look through her little. Oh, look at it, so beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna go through and click her links now. I did this in another episode. I did this at the end of an episode that I did with RepGad. And oh my god, did I fuck up because I didn't have my headphones in and I was fucking up because it was so embarrassing. I love RepGad and we were having a moment talking about his beautiful dragons that he makes, which are so great. But there was audio on the dragon that was like, grrr, grrr. Like it sounded like it was fucking breathing the whole time while I was doing Ash's segment, that I was like, oh my god, I cannot fucking let that be the way I'm talking, because we're looking at all these beautiful pictures of like flowers and pollinators and stuff, and there's this fucking dragon literally breathing in the background like so again, you live and you learn, you have to experience, you have to go through it to fucking do it. And it was one of those things that after I watched the stream, I was like, oh my god, I have to close all my tabs when I'm done so that never fucking happens again. But shout out to RepGad because he's got the fucking dope ass dragon artwork, period artwork at all. Amazing artwork. That's another episode. You can go check that out. Okay, moving back to Little Box of Random. Yes, we got Ash in the house. So these are her NFTs on Foundation. We'll check those out. Beautiful. Homesick prickly pear. Let's click on that. Right. I still need to learn how to pronounce this. Okay, so let's look at it. Beautiful. Look at the detail on that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, love. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Clickety click. Okay. Homesick prickly pear. When I think of home, I think of Huachuca City. Huajuca? Ayahuasca. Huajuca City, Arizona. My hometown is in Cochise County and pretty close to the border of Mexico. If you head south from Tucson and make a right on 90 before you hit Benson, you'll pass by my town. You could miss this tiny desert town if you blink, or you may accidentally think it's just a Circle K and a random houses. This is where I spent most of my childhood. I made my best friends there. I learned about nature there. I learned how to be mischievous there. I established my love for nature in 85616. Represent. My best memories are buried there in the caliche clay. I didn't realize how beautiful, special, and important it was to me until I left. How true is that? Oh my God, how powerful is that? How many of us don't realize how important our homes are until we leave? So when we have things like this that remind us of home, hold on to them, cherish them. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay, going back to foundation. Can I? Allow? Yes, okay. Purple orchids. Oh, I think this is the one. Okay, let's go back to her link tree. Okay, this is actually, I know why I clicked that. If we go to OpenSea, Moral Florals, here we go. Okay, so this is what I love. On her OpenSea, she is minting her NFTs for a cause as well, just like you saw with Onirofreniacs. Just like you saw before. This is a great cause, and I love this cause, so I want to highlight this cause. And this is on Moral Florals on OpenSea, which is a project that Little Box of Random Ash is doing. So Moral Florals is a collection of my nature photography that I cherish. I'm going to donate 20% of the proceeds to Herring Run Nursery in Baltimore. They have an amazing collection of pollinators. I am definitely an environmentalist and have bees in my own yard that I absolutely love. Recently, I got to show my 1-year-old a bumblebee up close and personal. I hope that all of us do what little we can do to plant pollinators so bees can thrive. Yes. Yes. So this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. And that, yes. Okay, orchids are fascinating to me. They grow with shallow roots and add biodiversity in the most beautiful ways. Even though they appear delicate, they are actually strong and resilient. A tribute to my sister because this is her favorite flower. She is also a beautiful soul, strong and resilient. A portion of the proceeds will be donated to Herring Run Nursery in Baltimore City. Yes, I love that. I love when artists use their power and utilize their power like that and make it something great, you know? I love that. This is really beautiful. I love this too. I love all kinds of Southwest stuff like this. How gorgeous. Yeah, so pretty. Cow skull and the super blood wolf moon. Yes. I painted this the weekend of January 20th, 2019. It was right after the magazine got in the face of an indigenous elder. I was so pissed. I'm originally from the Southwest, so I wanted to do a tribute painting for Nathan Phillips. It also happened to be the weekend of a super blood wolf moon. I later learned a similar moon occurred March 1st, 1504, and Christopher Columbus used this moon to manipulate indigenous people. Centuries later, and indigenous people are still disrespected. Do better. Do better, yo! Yes! I love it! I love it. I love it. Yes, shout out to Art for Anarchists, because for real, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I love when art has a message like that. I'm all about that. That's using your power. That's like getting into your motherfucking depth of your power and being like, not only can I make some dope shit, but it's gonna have a message too. And then the right people will come around and identify that and recognize that and be like, I need to have that shit in my motherfucking collection because that message is real. Yes, that's what's up. Okay, we're going to look at the Genesis NFT painting on Foundation. Yeah, we talked about this in the other one. I like this. Okay. Lightheaded Vertigo. Hello, I'm Ash. My medium is acrylic paint, and I tend to only paint when I have strong emotional responses at a moment in time. This is one of those moments. I have a series of paintings where I've captured pain exactly how I see it when I close my eyes, after a bout of vertigo and was extremely lightheaded. The waves are the winding motion of the world spinning, even though you are sitting still. The spikes between the falls are the tingly sensation. Yes. Man, I don't know if anybody's ever had vertigo, but that shit is intense. It's almost being like fucking seasick, but on land. It's fucking hell. It's hell. Dope, though. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Yes. Okay. I feel like I touched on all of the stuff that I had touched on the last episode before I fucked up and had Rep Gad's dope ass dragon in the background, all fucking sexy breathing, all loud. Oh, I want to see the virtual art gallery experience. Ooh, let's go. Here we go. Fancy. Look at this. She's fancy. Cool, dude. Whoa, 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 bro. Hey. Why are we upside down? There we go. No? It's like, bitch, get your fucking shit right. Yes. So, I can click on these? Wow, this shit is gonna make me fucking puke. Because because I'm so fucking sensitive to motion sickness. I'm already feeling like this is why I don't play video games. I'm like, I'm here, I'm real, I'm gonna fucking throw up, I'm gonna fucking be sick. This is so dope. I love all the fucking... Look how dope that is! I'm like afraid to put my mouse on it because if I put my mouse on it, it's gonna make the whole camera move. I love that Barbie face. I love the shark face too. Yes, this is so fucking cool. I'm sensitive though. I'm a sensitive baby and I can't fucking hang. I'm not even gonna fucking play with you right now. But this is really cool. I'm like, this is actually pretty fucking cool. Alright, are we back in this motherfucker? No, we're not. Hello? Anybody? Wow. No way! Oh my god, it took away my ability to use my mouse. Are you kidding me? No fucking way. Girl, you shit got me fucked up. This shit got me fucked up. It took my fucking mouse away. I'm about to like unplug my whole shit right now. Are you kidding me? What the fuck is happening here? You know, today's been one of those days. Like, I'm not even gonna fucking lie. Like, I was like, oh, I don't need my hotkeys. I got my mouse. And now I'm looking at this like, you know what, bitch? You fucking need your hotkeys. Because this is exactly the reason why. Dude, did my mouse just come back? It's like, there's something wrong if this is how bad. Whoa, I would be sick. Like, I would be fucking sick. I would be sick to my stomach. This is the last time I ever click on one of these galleries, because... Ooh. My patience today has already been tested so many times that I'm like, this was the last thing that I needed to be fucking happening. Right. Motherfucking now. Wow. So even when I plugged it back in, it just went right back to this nonsense. Ooh. I don't even know what to say right now. Like, the fact that it just took over my mouse and I cannot even control, like, this is how much I hate PCs. Like, this shit right here is, like, exactly why I don't fucking fuck with PCs. Because I'm, like, beside myself. I don't even know what to say. Girl. Never the fuck again. Straight up. Never the fuck again. Wow. What a motherfucking ride. Cause whoo, I was gonna be sick from seeing the fucking shit spin around like that. I don't even know what to fucking say right now. Like, I was gonna I'll never make one of those. I can't go in helicopters and I can't go in boats for that reason, because I'm like so sensitive to motion. Seeing the fucking shit spin around like that, I'm like, oh, that's exactly why I don't fucking play video games or couldn't do virtual reality or none of that motherfucking shit. I will vomit. I will literally vomit just from being on a spinning ride like that. Holy hell. And I had never been in a gallery like that before. I feel like I've seen other people's galleries but never clicked on them. This was the first time that I actually clicked on one. I don't like it. It's not for me. That's not for me. I can't wait to like make the highlight of this and completely edit out that motherfucking part, because I don't like it. I don't like that part at all. Oh, and the way I got out of it was I fucking hit escape and then it finally let me out. Because holy shit balls. Never the fuck again. Okay, so. Her art is so dope. I feel like I have got to give her another chance and like show something else that ended on that. Oh, but if I ended on that, then I could just create the highlight from that. So that's actually helpful. Let's see, 151. Yeah, 151. That's perfect amount of time. Perfect amount of time. It's almost 2 hours of fucking streaming. That's excellent. That's excellent. Let's see here. Oh, her photography. She's got a photography link. Click here for photography. All right, we're gonna look at her photography in the last, what is it, 10 minutes here? I don't know that we'll look at it for the entire 10 minutes, but we're going to look at her photography to like reset the room and reset the vibe, because that motherfucking art gallery thing had me on one where I was like, no, not more fucking computer problems. I've already had so much shit already. I'm like, I don't need more computer issues where I can't escape the fucking gallery of death. Okay. And thank God it's Ash, because she's fucking cool as shit. Obviously, as you could tell from her captions and the way that she writes, she's so down to earth that she'll be like, girl, I fucking get it. I'm hoping that she'll fucking totally understand and not take it personal. Had that happened to anybody else's gallery or anybody else's thing, they'd be like, what does she mean she's gonna puke? What does she mean she's gonna throw up? And it's like, it's because I'm motion sick, not because of your fucking art. It's because I'm a fucking little baby, and I can't handle things like that. Anyways, we're going to look now at Little Box of Randoms photography and then end it on that, because that's a good thing to end it on. Okay? Okay. Click here for photography inquiries. We are now on her site, which is littleboxofrandom.com. Photography. Cute. Oh, these are powerful. Cute. These are cute. Let's click on them. Let's give them their due. Yes! So cute. She's ready to go. She's like, I'm on it. Beautiful. Love it. Yes. And this is totally my internet. This is a powerful image. This is powerful image. You can see the weight and the power in this image. This is a beautiful capture. Oh, okay. It takes us back. Okay. Beautiful. Why did it take us back, though? There we go. I'm like, take me here. Oh, this looks like prom. This looks like we're going to prom. So pretty. I love the light. Yes! 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 The power in this photo. Yes. I love it. The scarf! Fuck. How come when I click... There we go. Styling. Love it. Cute. Super cute. Yeah, this is one of her NFTs. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Love it. Love that smile. Yes. Love the lighting. Oh, the cicadas. Yes, this is another one of her NFTs, you can see. Oh, marigolds. I love marigolds. Yes, I love the shirt. Beautiful. I love orchids. Orchids are so nice. The Black Butterfly. Who's this written by? Can I see it? Lawrence Brown. The Black Butterfly by Lawrence Brown. I could read that. Cicadas. I heard you can make cicada tacos. Don't quote me. This is not nutritional or financial advice. But I have eaten crickets before, and I have had gusanos, which is pre-Hispanic food before we had the cows and chickens and, you know, modern farming agriculture from Spain. We had to eat what we could in the forests and the trees, and chinches were one of them, which are tree beetles. Okay, speaking of trees, this is a beautiful picture. This is a little family portrait. So cute. This loving brother, like, all right, I got my hands full here. I gotta take care of everybody. All right, I can do this. So cute. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love these captures. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, we know what this means. Plans. I have a plan. Yes. Beautiful. There's power in these photos. I like this. Cicadas. Yeah. So cool. These are great. Check all these out. These are really beautiful photos. These are really great captures. Ash, you take beautiful photos. I love it. So cute. Yes. So cute. Yes. I love that. Yes. By the way, LeVar Burton is going to be hosting Jeopardy, so I hope everybody tunes in and supports the homie LeVar Burton for Jeopardy, because, man, who doesn't want to support? Let me bring the chat back up. Yes, okay, all right. You know, I think what I'm going to do now is end the stream pretty soon. It was so nice to sit here and talk about the importance of taking care of yourself, taking care of your own health, taking care and being mindful of the media that we consume and the media that we output, you know, because we are all creators together. So we are all putting out into the universe just as much as we are putting in, you know. So be mindful of that, of what we are taking in so that we can put out our best. We talked about the importance of nutrition and turmeric and 5-HTP and having vitamins. We talked about the environment and how important it is to be mindful of the environment, because the environment takes care of us. And again, this is just like our diet, you know, like we have to be mindful of what we eat, the media we consume, the energy and the environment that we're in. We have to be mindful of all of that and be in control of whatever we are capable of. And if we are not in control of our environment, then be in control of ourselves, because we can step into ourselves and we can find power in ourselves even when the ground is shaking all around us. Even when there's thunder and lightning and storms and wildfires and all kinds of chaos, you can find peace within if you know how to channel within and turn yourself within. And I needed to remind myself that today, when I was getting all frustrated, where I was like, oh my God, all my shit is falling apart. I was like, okay, all of this shit is falling apart, but you are not falling apart. You are okay. You are all right. So be mindful of that. Try to be mindful of that. We got to talk about an amazing NFT project for 1,000 names, where the proceeds are going to be going towards hopefully every orphanage that's out there, which I think is a great, great cause. And we also got to talk about, which was Yusuf. Shout out to Yusuf in the chat. What Brainiacs. Get your name right. Get your name right. Go follow him. Again, I put his link in there. I should also put Ash's in the link as well, to be fair for everybody. Yes, okay. That way everybody, I think that's what I want to do now is drop everybody's Twitter in the chat so that everybody can get, you know, more follows and get more representation out there. I think that's important. I'm also gonna raid somebody's channel, I think. I think, yes. After this, see who I'm gonna do. Who am I gonna pull up? Who's gonna be the lucky guy here? Let me close all of these freaking tabs that I have. I always have like 50 million tabs going on my shit. I'm not even gonna lie. Guilty. Let me go to my Twitch and see who I can raid right now. See who we got online with the ding dang dong and the ding.
Welcome everybody to another episode of the NBC Olympics Primetime Watch Party. I am your
quiet. Okay. Who is on right now? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Yes, Yusuf, you're so cool, man. I really love your project. I love what you're doing. I'm glad that we got everybody's names in here and got them all in here as well. Go follow the 1,000 names, and then you can get the other links for Yusuf as well. I'm about to raid. Who is in here? Who have we got in here?
It's meat.
I don't even know who this is. Phil. Do I know who this is? I'm about to rate him right now.
Okay, so I can't.
Like,
okay.
They changed their name. Maybe
all
like
right.
I did know who
That's
they
fine.
were, and then they changed their title or something. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna be a nice person, and I'm going to raid this person's channel.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I did. I probably will say that again and a bunch of other things too, Connor.
Did that shit to me. Which is not every day that I actually do this. I don't even do it that much. I'm still learning how to do it.
Okay, so now it works.
I'm still learning how to do it. And go to my stream manager. As you can see. Because this is what it's going to fucking take. Is me to fucking do this shit. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool. So, thank you so much for everybody who came in. We actually hit 2 hours now. So I'm very proud of that. Everybody, I really appreciate you coming into the chat. I appreciate Nero Freeniacs. I appreciate Kush who came into the chat. I appreciate Frog Lives Matter who came into the chat. I appreciate everybody who came up into the chat. It makes it much easier for me to not just be sitting here talking about myself when there are other people here to talk to as well. Please go follow everybody who I put into the chat as well. I'm going to now raid Phil of Hats and Games for Resident Evil Village. He must be following me. I'm not sure why. I don't even know. Like, I'm gonna have to go and look. But I'm just gonna be a nice guy and send it to him. Just because I feel like it. Okay. Everybody have a good night. It was so nice to talk to you all. Talk to you later. Okay. Bye.